going on, YouTube? Don't touch that mouse again unless it's to hit that like button, because I am going to ask you guys to try to get that like count up to 10. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but you know what? Go big or go home. Just like last time, make yourselves real comfortable, because today I'm bringing you a powerful episode number 2, numero dos of Wi-Fi Warfare. Today's battle is a battle that I had with a good buddy of mine, Itchy. And Itchy brought some known power alongside a couple of threats that I was seeing for the very first time myself. And particularly that Primate and that Octillery, had no idea what to expect from them. So I just kind of winged it, and I think it worked out pretty well. For the most part, at least. But this time, I brought an entirely different unit on my side. We got 6 new soldiers, all prepared for battle, and they are a Choice Scarf Crocodile, a Life Orbed Espeon. I got my Lefty Slowbra, a Black Sludge Amoonguss, an Air Balloon Electivire, and the power known as Mammal Swine, who just so happens to be carrying a Focus Sash. So let's get this battle underway. Leo, Itchy, issues the challenge. I lead off with Manny, the Mammal Swine, expecting the Galvantula lead, and he makes a really good play by starting off with Primetime v Primate. Expecting a close combat or something along those lines. I do go out into Comcast, my Slowbro, and Slowbro is going to eat it up. He's going to eat all of it just for breakfast. That's only breakfast. In fact, that's only half of breakfast for Slowbro. Look at that size. Look at that bulk. Need all I can get. So keep feeding me. Just keep feeding me. Expecting the switch. I do just go for the yawn here. Just to put some status. Put some status on whatever it is that he wanted to throw out. And it just so happens to be his Octillery. The one other thing that I had no idea what to expect. I actually expected an electric type move. I don't know what, but I expected like a charge beam or something along those lines. Zap cannon, I don't know. But he actually hits me with the energy ball. I had no idea that Octillery even got energy ball, but he does, and so that's kind of unfortunate for me. Down goes Crocodile, and he takes the early lead. So I just decide to throw Electivire out here because Davy Jones, the Octillery, is asleep, and I just go for Wild Charge. I was trying not to make too many predictions off in the beginning because, like I said last time, they do usually bite me in the butt, even though early on predictions are usually when you can afford them the most. Anyway, he comes out with King Tank, and he tanks it just like he's supposed to. He is quite a good physical wall, and he changes Motor Drive to Mummy, and I'm just going to get out of there because there's nothing that Electivire can really do. 2 Kofagrigus, so I just go out into Boomer, expecting one of 2 statuses, Toxic or Will-O-Wisp. They King Tut the Kofagrigus. Generally, Kofagrigus always want to either Will-O-Wisp or Toxic or both, and this one happens to do both, and I knew that Boomer didn't really care for either of those. Especially since he's immune to the Toxic. So anyway, I do go for the Giga Drain, trying to take advantage of the lower special defense of Kofagrigus, but it doesn't really work out in my favor because it doesn't do a whole lot. As you can see, my special defense is very good, seeing as that was a critical hit and it barely did anything. So Amoonguss is getting nice and fed this match already as well. In fact, you'll see throughout this entire match, pretty much my 2 walls, Slowbro and Amoonguss, doing most of the work, and thank God for them both having a regenerator ability, because that regenerator core definitely came in handy this match. He does switch out into his Hitmonchan there. I go for another Giga Drain, just trying to get some of that health back, do as much damage as possible to that Kofagrigus. I don't know why I went for Sludge Bomb, by the way. I lapsed of judgment there. Completely forgot that Ghost resisted. Anyway, we're going to catch right back up to the live pace. I'm going to switch out, fearing the Ice Punch, and I'm going into Comcast once again. Comcast going to get fed once again. That's the second half of breakfast. That's meal number 2, or finishing off that. No, you know what? That's dessert. Slowbro is the only Pokemon in the world that gets dessert after every single meal. I'm actually a little bit jealous. I love this art. So he does switch out. We did see the life orb damage, and I go for the Psy Shock. Because you know what? Why not? If I was able to take out that Hitmonchan in there, then my life gets that much easier. But he does switch out, and Kofi resists, and Psy Shock decides to go after that very bulky physical defense that he does have. He does hit me with the Shadow Ball. I really wanted to just try to get a Scald off, take advantage of that low special defense that I mentioned, maybe get a burn, hopefully take him out, but it doesn't work out. I don't get the burn, and I don't take him out. So I just took a lot of damage on Comcast, but Regenerator to the rescue. I am going to switch out here right back into my Amoonguss, because like I said before, there's nothing that this Kofi can do to Amoonguss. 1v1, that's a losing battle for that Kofi, especially at that HP amount while I'm back up to full health. Ooh. Gotta catch my breath a little bit here. So after the leftovers and black sludge recoveries, he's gonna withdraw. And he is going to go into his Hitmonchan once again, and I'm gonna go for another Giga Drain. What do you know? So it seems like things are repeating an awful lot here. But a lot of his Pokemon are racking up some damage, and he's not really in a position where he can make big predictions, so he just keeps going for the obvious plays, which are allowing me to continue to make these predictions. So I go right back out into Comcast. Comcast is ready for lunch. He's gonna eat an Ice Punch up, no problem. Sorry, Bullet Punch. That's a Bullet Punch. Either way, Ice Punch, Bullet Punch, whatever, Drain Punch, whatever you want to throw at Comcast, I got it, no problem. I'm still hungry. This Hitmonchan can't feed me enough, can't give me enough to eat up. He does switch out back into Davy Jones, and I was expecting the Kofi, so I go for the Scald. So another good play on his part, and he is going to be able to burn up a turn of sleep there. I know that he's going to be asleep, or I'm hoping that he's going to be asleep for another turn. So I do just go for the Psy Shock here, and luckily for me, I do get the crit. Hate when they happen to me, love when I get them on my side. Leftovers is going to bring me up almost to full health, but Regenerate is going to take care of that last like 8 HP that that was missing. I'm going to go out into Boomer, knowing that Energy Ball is a thing now. There's the Energy Ball. I'm going to eat it. Just so much food being passed around on this battlefield right now. The only, you know what, I'm not gonna make that joke. I might get in trouble for that. Could have gone so many places with that. Now that the Octillery is awake, though, I don't have to worry about breaking Sleep Claws, so I do just go for the Spore. And now the Scizor is asleep. Scizor is gonna take a nap. His whole team just looking tired today. His whole team's just looking tired, while mine looking nice and fresh, well fed. You know, we putting in work. So out comes Espeon. Who, as I mentioned, is Life Orbed. He Mega Evolves into the Mega Scizor and stays fast asleep. What do you know? He stays fast asleep. My Espeon is packing some power, meant for this exact situation. Hit him with that hidden power, which just so happens to be fire. So sorry, Scizor. So sorry. I'm sure that hurt. But it's the exact result I was looking for. Now out comes the Kofi. I don't think he knew what to do. I think he just kind of wanted to get this thing out of the way because he knew that it wasn't going to do a whole lot. So Espeon gets kill number 2. He brings out Prime Time. I'm thinking, I got Dazzling Gleam. I'm about to go on a sweep. But, yep, there's but. It looks like he's either faster than I thought, or he's Scarfed. And based on how he has played so far, my guess is he's Scarfed. But the U-turn does take out Espeon. So, he goes out into Davy Jones, but he does give me the switch initiative there by taking me out with U-turn, which is fine by me. He goes for Fire Blast. What can't Octillery learn? I got really lucky that it missed, but I did run the damage calcs, and even a choice spexed variant with max special attack versus my Amoonguss, it wasn't even doing much more than 50%. So it would have been fine, especially after Regenerator kicks in on that switch out. So even though it sucks for him, it didn't really play much of a role in this match. He just goes for the Ice Punch once again, trying to take out Amoonguss. But, like I said, Comcast needs to eat. It's the only... I swear he eats more than Snorlax. Look at this. He goes for the Drain Punch. Nothing. You can't touch him. Ugh, Slowbro is just so bulky. But so slow. That's why I named him Comcast. He does stay in here, just realizing that his Hitmonchan's dead after a couple more Life Orb recoils anyway. So he does just stay in, takes the Side Shock, and down goes Hitmonchan. So now I'm actually taking the lead. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I actually thought this was his last Pokemon at the time. I did lose count. So I did stay in here, knowing that U-turn was a thing, but knowing that I could take whatever it is that he wanted to throw at me. So I did just go for the Side Shock, even though a Scald could have worked as well. I don't know. Not sure really if Scald would have done more damage, but either way, I broke any potential Focus Sash by staying in there. I don't know why I said Focus Sash like that, but I did. So yeah, I broke any potential Sash, and knowing that a Thunder is coming my way, there's really no reason for him to set up any sort of sticky web at this point. So there's the Thunder. Boomer is going to not even blink. There's all sorts of Pokemon eating and not blinking, and there's not much damage being thrown around this whole match. But you know what? It's a good match so far. I expected him to just kind of stay in here. So I did go for the Sludge Bomb, hoping to take him out. At this point, I was a little worried. I wasn't sure if Primetime the Primeape had Guts. I didn't know. Turns out it can't learn Guts. So I was freaking out for no reason. But he does go for the Earthquake, and at the same time, I am going to go for, I think, the Giga Drain. Yep, there's the Giga Drain. The Giga Drain is going to take Primetime out after the poison damage. And I'm going to gain just enough health to cover the burn damage that I'm going to take. And I'm pretty sure his last Pokemon is that Galvantula, who is under half health and who cannot touch Boomer. So out comes Voltaire, the Galvantula. He's going to go for another Thunder. Maybe he gets a crit. Even a crit's not going to do much based on how much damage that does. It's not very effective. One more Sludge Bomb is going to finish this game off. And down goes the Galvantula. And down goes Leo. So, great battle that I had with Itchy. I hope I get to battle him again. In fact, we got something for you in the future. So, keep an eye out for what Itchy and I and a couple other people are going to be able to bring your way. Hopefully later this year. So we did manage to win that battle once again. But the war is never over. So be ready. Keep those eyes peeled for the next battle, because there will be another one coming your way very, very shortly. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what's up, what's good, say hi, word to your mama. Until next time, peace.